The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is rated E for everyone by the ESRB. Welcome back everyone to another episode of Master Quest. In the last episode, we traveled around corners of Hyrule for more Skulltulas and got the Stone of Agony. We came across Zelda fleeing her castle with Ganondorf hot in pursuit, and we've delivered a spooky mask to a little kid. In this episode, we are going to go drop off the bunny hood with someone who can most likely really use it. But first, I want to showcase this scene back here. If you will only know it if you've gone exploring around. There's this guy here. Are you the boy from the forest? I've finally met you. I have something to tell you. Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, betrayed our king. Zelda's nanny, Impa, sensed danger and escaped from the castle with our princess. I tried to stop Ganondorf's men from chasing them, but the princess was waiting for a boy from the forest. That's you. She wanted to give something to the boy. If you received it from the princess, hurry to the Temple of Time. He's not moving anymore. So it really shows the darker side of Ocarina of Time, which is saying something because Ocarina of Time has very small dark moments. And they call this rated E for everyone. Anyways, making light of the mood. Definitely, Ocarina of Time is one of the lighter mooded games of the franchise. It does have these dark moments, and of course, they are far and few between. But because this is such a bright game, those dark moments are really highlighted and, in my opinion, accentuated because of it. Now, we're out here in the field because we're actually looking for someone. There he is. Excellent. I'm sure you guys have no idea what I just mentioned, but if you saw the little pixels of movement, you would have seen that man there. We're going to quickly catch up to this guy, the running man. And unfortunately, we can't really talk to him right now. Once we catch up to him, I'll explain. Hello. Hello. He will not talk to you, even L-targeted. Since it's already almost night, we're just gonna follow this guy. Oh no. Mister. You're getting awfully close to the... Navi. No. We're getting awfully close to that thing. Now, the man should technically stop running, theoretically here. Excellent. If you put on the bunny hood, I bet with those long ears you can hear the voices. Oh, these are genuine rabbit ears from the animal of legend. I don't care how expensive it is. Please sell it to me. Yes, my longtime dream, returning to the wildlife. Finally, the actor, stage, and prop have been united. It's a 50 rupee mask, but he paid you a crazy amount of money for it. More money than you can count. There's two reasons why you would want to do this. One is if you have the big wallet, you want to have adult wallet, sorry. You want to have 0 rupees because he will pay you 200 rupees. If you have the Giant's Wallet, which is the next upgrade, you want 0 rupees, because he will pay you 500 rupees for it. Now, I wasn't going to wait half of the game, or about half the game, to drop off this mask, because there's one more thing I want to showcase before we finish off this part of the game, which we get from the Happy Mask Salesman. So I'm okay with the loss of 300 rupees from this trade. Go back to the Mask Salesman and pay back just 50 rupees of this money. So essentially you are paid a net profit of 150 or 450 rupees depending on which... Oh, actually, I want to showcase this off too. We're going to put on the Ocarina of Time. We're going to roll twice. I want to showcase just why this guy is pretty funny. Not only because he was eccentric over getting a bunny hood, but because once you give him the bunny hood and he gets up, he is running. I can't even keep up with him on foot. Anyways, so that is that. We are now going to make our way back up to Hyrule Castle Town, drop off the money for the mask, and then, instead of doing Skulltula hunting because I don't feel like doing it now, we're going to proceed with the next part of the game. We're going to go to the Temple of Time and play the Song of Time in front of the Door of Time at the Pedestal of Time. It's my favorite joke about this game. Everything is of time. Anyways, I'll see you guys once we get into the castle and making our way to the temple. Okay, we're back in the market, and now I'm going to show where the Temple of Time is. We have this Actually, we're not going to go to the cathedral just yet. I totally forgot to drop off the mask. Oh, great, you sold it. Pay me back 50 rupees for the bunny hood now. Oh yeah, very well done. All the masks are sold out. I knew I could trust you. As a reward, I will lend you this special mask. This is the Mask of Truth. It is a precious mask passed down by the Sheik. With this mask, you can see into other people's minds. It's useful but scary. Why is it scary? You may find out as you grow older and discover the true meaning of life. Ho ho ho. You borrowed the Mask of Truth. Wear it with C to show it off to people. From now on, you can borrow any mask you want. Just have faith. Now, I'm gonna keep this mask, but I am gonna point out one other mask that we have. It is this one, the Gerudo mask. With its charming eyes, it makes great ladies' disguise. This is really useless, to be honest. There's nothing you can use it for to do anything with. However, if you wear this mask in front of Talon, Malin's father, he will mention that you look like Malin's mother. And I love this because it means that Malin might be half Gerudo. It's unconfirmed by Nintendo, but it's just one of those small aspects and thoughts that really get you thinking about these things. And it's slightly mind-boggling having that kind of knowledge that there's more to these characters than what's initially told just outright. A farm girl who's part Gerudo. Responding to your mask, this strange stone statue talks to you. I overheard this. They say that Malin set the original record in the obstacle course of Lon Lon Ranch. This is what the Mask of Truth does. There's all these gossip stones around all over Hyrule. You've seen them, I walked past them. I'm pretty sure I hit one with a sword during Dodongo's Cavern, and it told me the time. With the Mask of Truth, you get additional little tidbits about secrets about the game. Now, at this point, I'm not going to go running around to find them all because we've got other things to do. But if we come across them as young Link, or Link, I didn't say young Link, we don't know anything about that yet, I will put on the mask and I will see what the stone has to say. Now, let's get into some more darker, get into the grit and bone of Ocarina of Time. Isn't that... It's that legendary blade. The Master Sword. Victory. Oh. Bad sound. Excellent work. As I thought, you held the keys to the door of time. I just noticed his pupils are red. You've led me to the gates of the sacred realm. Yes, I owe it all to you, kid. You. Wake up. You. The chosen one. I am Rauru, one of the ancient sages. Ages ago, we ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the entrance to the sacred realm. This is the Chamber of Sages, inside the Temple of Light. The Temple of Light, situated in the very center of the sacred realm, is the last stronghold against Ganondorf's evil forces. The Master Sword, the evil-destroying sword that you pulled out of the pedestal of time, was the final key to the sacred realm. You. Don't be alarmed. Look at yourself. Quite the change. Look! You're big now. You've grown up. The Master Sword is a sacred blade which evil ones may never touch. Only one worthy of the title of Hero of Time can pull it from the pedestal of time. However, you are too young to be the Hero of Time. Therefore, your spirit was sealed here for 7 years. And now that you're old enough, the time has come for you to awaken as the Hero of Time. Well, do you understand your destiny? No. Right. It looks like you're still confused. Let me tell you again, from the beginning. The Master Sword is a... Oh no! It doesn't let me skip! No! No! The one time being ignorant was bad. Yes. But remember, though you opened the door of time in the name of peace, Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, used it to enter the forbidden sacred realm. He obtained the Triforce from the Temple of Light, and with its power, he became the King of Evil. His evil power radiated from the temples of Hyrule, and in 7 short years, he transformed Hyrule into a world of monsters. My power now has only little influence, even in this sacred realm, namely, this Chamber of Sages. But there is still hope. The power of the sages remain. When the power of all the sages is awakened, the sage's seal will contain all the evil power in the void of the realm. I, Rauru, am one of the sages, and your power to fight together with the sages makes you the hero of time. The hero of time, chosen by the Master Sword. Keep my spirit with you, and find the power of the other sages and add their might to your own. You received the Light Medallion. Rauru, the Sage, adds his powers to yours. Find the other sages and save Hyrule. You. We're back in the Temple of Time. But have 7 years really passed? It looks like you won't be able to use some of your weapons you found as a kid anymore. Let's get out of here. I've been waiting for you, Hero of Time. When evil rules all, an awakening voice from the sacred realm will call those destined to be sages, who dwell in the 5 temples. One in a deep forest, one on a high mountain, one under a vast lake, one within the House of the Dead, one inside a goddess of the sand. Together with the Hero of Time, the Awakened Ones will bind the evil and return the light of peace to the world. This is the legend of the temples passed down by my people, the Sheikah. I am Sheik, survivor of the Sheikahs. As I see you standing there holding the mythical Master Sword, you really do look like the legendary Hero of Time. If you believe the legend, you have no choice. You must look for the 5 temples and awaken the 5 sages. One sage is waiting for the time of awakening in the Forest Temple. The sage is a girl, I am sure you know. Because of the evil power in the temple, she cannot hear the awakening call from the sacred realm. Unfortunately, equipped as you currently are, you cannot even enter the temple. But if you believe what I am saying, you should head to Kakariko Village. Do you understand? You. So, This is a dark twist in Ocarina of Time. You can already tell that there's something a little amiss, because when you come into this place as a kid, you have light beaming in from the windows and lighting up the temple. But as we now leave as adult Link, that light is gone. And when we leave the temple itself, we see that Hyrule Castletown has turned into a nightmare, monstrous city. I don't even know how to describe it. It's a lot to take in if this is your first time playing or seeing Ocarina of Time. So, I am going to say a couple of things real quick. One, I believe Sheik is a boy. Do not mention in the comments about anything about Sheik. I do know about Sheik, but I prefer the original content of Sheik from the first launch of Ocarina of Time, and this iteration of Sheik, to me, is a boy. There are many iterations of Sheik. To be honest, there's a Twilight Princess Sheik, which is featured in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. There's a Sheik in Hyrule Warriors. Those ones I believe to be girls, but this iteration I believe is a guy. I bred a new type of miniature cuckoo. I call it the I call it the pocket cuckoo. I don't get goosebumps from this baby. Cuckoos are very good at getting lazy late risers out of bed. Have you heard of them before? It makes them very happy to crow cuckoo, especially when it wakes up a very heavy sleeper. However, my cuckoo is not entirely happy right now. You look like you're good at handling cuckoos. Here, take this egg. After the cuckoo hatches, bring it back to me after a while and I'll check out its mood. What do you think? Will you try? Yes. We are activating a long series of side quests, which we are going to be taking care of right away because it gives us extra strength when we finish it. You got a pocket egg, so we're gonna let this go through its thing, but first we're gonna run into the graveyard. Now I'm sure there are supposed to be hints all throughout Kakariko Village on where to go, but because I've already played this game and I know where to go, we're going to come into Kakariko Graveyard, ride up the bean plant, and get another complete heart piece. And I believe that brings us up to 10 now, so we've completed a line. Now we're going to open this and jump down, and we are greeted with Dampé. Young man, are you fast on your feet? I may not look like it, but I'm confident in my speed. Let's have a race. Follow me if you dare. Now this is a labyrinth, and I'm hoping I can get through it. You do have to do it twice, and I am going to try to do it twice, so the first run you don't care about your speed. It's the second run, and I believe I've seen it done multiple times, where they've done the second run. Dampé is just throwing fire. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. We're gonna take this route. I went the wrong way. We're gonna go straight. Okay, so it got really quiet there. I got lost. The time of this race is 1 minute 15. Young man, you were very quick to be able to keep up with me. As a reward, I'm going to give you my treasure. It's called the hook shot. Its spring-loaded chain will pull you to any spot where its hook sticks. Doesn't that sound cool? I'm sure it will help you. I live here now, so come back again sometime. I'll give you something cool. One more thing. Be careful on your way back. So we're going to pop open this chest and get one of The Legend of Zelda's most iconic items, the hook shot. You can use it to drag distant items towards you, or you can use it to pull yourself towards something. While holding C, you can aim with and shoot it by releasing. And then next we're going to come this way. I swear I do know these songs. I just pressed the wrong buttons. So don't judge me. I always watch someone play the Zelda games, and they always mess up the songs. And I'm like, when I do my game, I'm never gonna mess up my song playing. Okay, so we got a piece of heart by going through Dampe's little trial and coming to the windmill. And we're gonna get another song here. Grrr. I'll never forget what happened that day 7 years ago. Grrr. It's all that Ocarina kid's fault. Next time he comes around here, I'm gonna mess him up. What? You've got an ocarina? What the heck? That reminds me of that time 7 years ago. Back then, a mean kid came here and played a strange song. It messed up this windmill. I'll never forget this song. Now, this is interesting because it introduces a time paradox to Zelda, similar to the chicken and the egg. What came first? The child or the adult? We learned this song from Guru here, but he said he learned the song from a kid with an ocarina 7 years ago. Spoiler, that kid is Link. But Link couldn't have played that song because he didn't know that song. So, what came first? Adult Link learning the song from Guru, or Link playing the song to Guru? It's interesting, and I love time paradoxes that make you really think about things like that. It's an interesting thought. Sorry, my dog just started barking and freaking out. He's being taken care of, though. Young man, are you fast on your feet? Follow me if you dare. So now we're gonna try to complete the race. And we complete the race by making it to the end in under a minute. It is a very close call, but you can make it without the need of another item. You're back, young man. Was the present I gave you fun and useful? If you make it back, you get a heart piece from him. And you have to be able to get there under a minute. I'm pretty sure if you get there with 1 minute, you still don't get the prize. Anyways, I wanted to get that done because now I have no reason to return to the windmill or to the graveyard for a little bit. Let me think of what I want to do now. I think I'm gonna call it an episode here. We had a really big cutscene that, I mean, it opened up a lot of plot to us. I didn't get any new gold Skulltulas, And I'm pretty sure... yeah, the next thing we're going to do is run to the forest. Okay, so, with this in mind, by the way, final thing, the theoretical reason why these items are no longer usable is that 7 years really does a job on wooden items. It's thought that the sticks, the slingshot, and the boomerang decayed while they were with you, while things like the nut and the bombs, being of a different material, can last longer than wood. It's just a thought, and I think it's really cool. Anyways, if you like this episode, leave a comment in the comment section below. Subscribe if you have not, and mash that like button. If you want more Master Quest content, please come back again, where we go to the Lost Woods in search of one of the sages who, according to Sheik, we already know. I'll see you guys all in the next episode. Bye.